Hi everyone, welcome to day one of your clean eating challenge. And today I just wanted to educate you about what is clean eating. There are 10 principles to think about when learning about clean eating. Okay, so the first one is you want to eat 5 to 6 times a day, small meals, not like this huge meal or anything. And what the idea of it is it keeps your metabolism going throughout the day. If you eat just a few times a day, your metabolism gets started and then it slows down, and then you eat again and then it slows down. This way, if you're eating 5 to 6 times a day, it keeps it more consistent and keeps it going throughout the day. It helps your body digest better. It just helps your body to function the way it's meant to, okay? So the second one is to make sure that you're eating breakfast within 1 hour of getting up. You don't want to wait 3-4 hours and then eat breakfast. You want to eat as soon as you get up to start your metabolism as early as you can, okay? To get that system going and get it working. Make sure you drink a lot of water. It's all really important. The third thing is making sure that your last meal is at least 3 hours before you go to bed. So if you go to bed at 11, you want to make sure you don't eat anything past 8 o'clock. Okay? This helps you recognize what real hunger is. Real hunger would be, like your stomach is growling and you're feeling like that hungry feeling in your stomach. And if you're sitting around at night, I know that a lot of times at night, that's when I kind of get the snackies. And I know that I'm not really hungry because I'm not feeling that hunger growling in my stomach. So what I'll do is I'll drink water. And a lot of times that's just what your body needs. It's just a little bit dehydrated and you need some water. So that helps, push off that desire in your mind, really, that you want to eat. And so much of our society is just, eat this, eat, constantly eat. So it's out there and it's hard to resist. So we need to retrain ourselves about how we think about food. It's not a social thing. It's not something that is like a hobby. It's fuel for your body, and you want to make sure you're fueling your body with the right things, and that you're not just mindlessly just grabbing things and eating just because you're bored. So you want to make sure that you can recognize when it is that you're hungry. The fourth thing you want to do is make sure you're eating a combination of complex carbohydrates and protein in every single meal. So for example, apple and nuts, okay? The apple is your complex carbohydrate, and the nuts would be your protein. Other things are meats, egg, fish, hummus, beans. Those are all really good proteins. You want to avoid carbs that are just like the plain old carbs that we think of, like sugar and white bread, white pasta. You don't want to eat that stuff. That's not the right kind of carbohydrates. You need whole grains, high fiber, things that will keep you full between meals, whole grain breads. Oatmeal is a great thing. So those are the complex carbohydrates, fruits, vegetables. Those are all complex carbohydrates. Okay. So the starchy carbohydrates would be sweet potatoes, bananas, carrots, brown rice. You want to hold that to about 2 times a day. The high water, which is your soluble carbohydrates, would be apples, cucumbers, berries, oranges, leafy greens, all of that type of stuff. I will post a list below after this of the different types of carbs and proteins and healthy fats and all of that below this after this post, so you can get a better list of foods that you should be eating rather than just me spewing them at you and trying to remember them. Okay, so the other thing, the next number 5, you want to eat healthy fats. And that's not things with trans fat. These are the healthy fats, like fats from avocado and olive oil and nuts and seeds. Those are the kind of fats that you want to be eating. Your body needs them. Your brain needs it to function. You don't want to starve your brain of that. So healthy fats are good. So you want to make sure that you incorporate that into your diet. And so you want to make sure you're not eating too much of it, but your body does need some of that. Number 6, you want to drink a lot of water. So what you'll do is you'll take your weight, divide it in half, and that's how many ounces of water you should be drinking a day. So say you weigh 100 pounds, you want to drink 50 ounces of water every single day, just to make math easy. Okay, so you can't lose weight without enough water. Cold water actually increases your metabolism by 30%. So put some ice in that water, make it nice and cold, and it will help increase your metabolism. It will also help you reduce food cravings if you're getting enough water every single day. The other thing too is your skin. It will help your skin. It helps clean your body out of everything that it doesn't need, and it helps keep your cells hydrated. So number 7 is about meal prep. It's very key to make sure that you're thinking ahead and prepping so that you're ready for the day that's ahead of you. If you're a person that has a job where you're going from place to place, then keep a cooler in your car of healthy things that you can just grab when you're hungry. You don't want to pack things that are gonna go bad and just like, a lunch box or whatever. So get yourself a good cooler, stick it in your car with some ice or some ice packs, and keep some healthy pre-prepared snacks in there. Carrots are easy. Yogurt is easy. That's a good protein. So you want to keep those things handy so that all you have to do is reach back into your cooler and you got yourself a healthy snack or a healthy meal, whatever it is that you pack for yourself. Okay, so you want to prepare things in advance. Number 8, you want to depend on fresh fruit and vegetables for your nutritional needs. You don't want to buy things that are filled with a bunch of chemicals in it. You want to fill your diet with fresh, good, wholesome foods. You want to think whole food, not foods that have been processed. Okay. Number 9, you want to adhere to proper portions. Okay. So you want to cut back on your portion sizes. You can overeat on healthy food. So make sure that when you are eating, you're keeping it under control. And for each person, it's different. Everybody has different caloric needs depending on, how big you are of a person, how tall you are, how much you exercise, how active you are, whether you sit at your desk all day or if you're up moving around doing physical work all day. That all takes into account into how much food you should be eating. So you want to keep your proteins to about the size of the palm of your hand. So obviously a bigger person would have a bigger palm. Tall guys, will have a bigger palm. Shorter people like myself will have a smaller palm. So you can kind of use that as a guide. So when you're, cutting up your steak or your chicken breast, think about the palm of your hand. That's about the size that you need. Carbohydrates, complex carbs. You can do a handful. Whatever your hand can grab, that's about what you can have in a sitting. Fruits and veggies. Handfuls cupped together, 2 hands cupped together, lots of it, okay? You can't really overeat on vegetables. Eat as many as you want. And also the healthy fats, okay? So healthy fats would be whatever you can grab in your hand, okay? So nuts, just grab a handful and that's what you should be eating. And lastly, I kind of already touched on this, is number 10, you want to avoid processed foods. So if you're going down the aisle at the grocery store and you pick up a box of something and you look at it and it has all of these huge list of ingredients that are things that you don't understand what it is, you don't want to be eating that. You don't know what those things are. I don't know what those things are. You really want to minimize how much of that you put into your body. Your body doesn't need that stuff. It's not good. So try and really read the labels. Once you start to read the labels, you'll realize how much stuff is put into our foods, and you'll realize that you probably don't really want to be a part of that. So read the labels. You don't want chemicals. You want nutrient-dense whole foods. Try to keep it down to 1 or 2 ingredients if you can. If you see sugar, you don't want to be eating that. Sugar is just no bueno. So try and keep sugar out of your diet, especially for these 5 days while you're doing the clean eating. Okay, so that's the 10 principles for clean eating. If you have any questions, please post them. And so for your challenge today is I want you to make a post of what it is that you plan on eating every day this week. Start thinking about your meal prep. Think about the snacks. That's also where you can kind of get yourself into trouble. If you don't plan ahead with your snacks, then you're not going to grab the right thing. If you have grapes that are washed off, then you can grab them. So clean your veggies and fruits ahead of time. You can cut, sweet peppers, you can cut carrots, all of that stuff. You can meal prep that all ahead of time and put it into little baggies. Those snack size baggies are like my favorite thing ever. I was so glad when they came out with that, because it's the perfect size for your snack, and you can just throw them in there and have them set up for the week even. And then when you get hungry, you can reach in and just grab it, and it's there, and it's 2 seconds. So it's really quick and really handy. If I can do it as a busy mother of 2 with a house to take care of, and I teach other places, and so, if I can eat clean, then you can eat clean too. In this society, we're all busy, and we all have things that we're running here and there for. So with a little bit of prep, you can go a long way and be a lot healthier for you and your family. So that's my challenge to you today, is to make a post of what you plan on eating for the week. And I can't wait to see all the yummy things that you all come up with that you're going to try this week. If you have any questions, post below, and I will talk to you later. Bye.